everybody. Missed you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. I know it's a tough time, but just wanted to remind you to just try to make the best out of the situation. Um, the purpose for this video is to give you a heads up of what we're gonna do next Tuesday. So we're gonna use Zoom to come to do our sessions. We're gonna do it at 11:30, unless something changes. Just a couple of, just one reminder before we move on. I just want you to remember to take the information or what your parent tells you about the coronavirus very seriously. Okay, make sure you wash your hands every time as much as you can. Use sanitize as much as you can, and stay away from groups. And I mean, just stay away from groups, including some of your relatives, because it can be bad for them or you. Just remember all those rules. You don't take them lightly. The other thing I wanted to point out is that to do this drill, you don't need a lot of space. That's why this setup is here. Just wanted to show you that you don't have to have dress up in uniform or have a big space. So basically, what I'm saying is you have no excuse. You have very little space, and you can do it dressed up any which way. You don't have to have your uniform. Remember, I have the same issues you guys have. My wife doesn't want me to practice in the house, so I'm having the same problems. If I do, then I gotta be very careful. But the point is that we're gonna be doing this Tuesdays, Thursdays at 11:30. And so the things I want to remind you when you're doing this drill is put in the effort. Number 2, work on your posture. And number 3 is always look up as much as you can, okay? Those are 3 important things. So I'm gonna get started. Drill number 1, all we're doing this Tuesday is turning with the ball. That's the topic for this Tuesday. So the first one we're gonna do is where you dribble. I'm just gonna go through them very quickly. You're gonna use the right foot, then the left foot, or you can use your strong foot, then the weak foot, okay? And so we're gonna start with the turns. I'm just gonna show you how to do it really briefly, and then we're gonna go through them in details when we get together. So the first one is, again, inside of the right, inside of the left, inside of the right. Just remember, your foot goes behind the ball, your foot goes behind the ball, okay? Your foot goes behind the ball, your foot goes behind the ball, okay? From this angle here, again, soft touches, your foot goes behind the ball, and stay low, and you're always trying to look up. As soon as you turn, you look up as much as you can. Best time to look up is when, as soon as you turn, you start to look up, okay? You don't have to look up as much, as long as you're aware of your surroundings, okay? So again, that's number 1. Number 2, same thing, but you're using the outside of your foot. Again, put your foot behind the ball, put your foot behind the ball as you turn. And look up as much as you can. Okay? Look up as much as you can. I'm always looking up as soon as I turn. Okay? Okay? Like that. So from this angle here, same thing. Okay? So you're alternating between your right and left foot. Okay? The other one is what we call the V. So this is literally where you create the V shape. And there's two ways we're gonna do it. One is redirecting with the inside of the foot like that. The other one is redirecting with the outside of the foot. Okay? So again, first one is redirecting with the inside of the foot. Create a V inside of the foot. Use your other foot. Okay? Again, as soon as you turn, you look up. The best time to look up is as soon as you turn. Then you look up, because you know where the ball is headed. As you're doing your drill, you look at the drill. As you turn, you start to look up. Most of the time I tell people, when I redirect the ball, I don't push it too far from me. Everything I do has a soft touch. Okay, again, from this angle, your V, your V, your V. Again, turn, look up, look at the ball, turn, look up. Again, remember, when I'm doing it, you notice there's a small hole on the foot that doesn't have the ball. As I do it, I take a hop. See that? I hop a little bit. Okay, now same thing with the outside of the foot. Outside of the foot, outside of the foot. I'm taking a hop. Okay, like look at my foot here. It takes a hop. That way you're not putting a lot of pressure on your knees as you turn. Okay? Same thing here. I turn with a hop, a small hop. Okay? So as I look, I'm always looking up. So I'm aware of my surroundings. So it's very important. If you look at the ball, you don't see, or you don't know what's happening around you. So that's one. The next one is behind the other foot move. So basically you come, you roll the ball with the bottom of the foot, you nudge it behind the other foot. You do the same thing here. Nudge it like that, nudge it like that. Okay? So from this angle here, it's pretty straightforward. This place is slopey and bumpy, which makes it better for somebody. But anyway, if you want to learn. So you see that? Pull it, nudge it. Okay? Again, same thing. As you do it, as soon as you do it, you keep looking up as much as you can. Okay? Always try to look up as much as you can. So you are aware of your surrounding, okay? So that's called the behind the foot, whatever you want to call it, but that's how I call it. The other one is Cruyff move. It's very similar to the other one, except in this particular case, I'm not using the bottom of my foot. So this Cruyff is one of my favorite players of all time. So he used to play for Holland. He was Dutch. So you go here like that, literally hook the ball. Don't hit the ball like that, which most players do. I want you to give it a soft touch. And a small hook like that is better. Okay? See, literally soft hook. See that? I literally am stopping it and hooking it back. That gives me the flexibility to turn in a tiny space, okay? Again, from this side, there, there. I'm doing it slowly so you guys can see it. There you go, there. Again, as I turn, notice that as I'm turning, I'm halfway on my turn as I touch the ball. I don't wait until the ball goes behind me before I turn. So as I turn, look, I'm always halfway. I'm almost halfway there. Then I turn. Look, I'm already halfway. Okay? That's called the Cruyff move. The other one is a crossover. The first crossover is what we're going to use the outside of the foot to go the other direction. So you cross over, outside of the foot. Okay? Cross over, outside of the foot. The second one is where you use the crossover and then you use the inside of the other foot. Crossover, inside of the other foot. Okay? The other foot. So from this angle here, same thing. First one. Okay? Okay? Fake. Again, you guys are going to be a lot more aggressive than I am. I'm just demonstrating, so I'm not doing it too fast, okay? So those are the two crossovers I want you to do. The third one is heel turn. Again, you have to be careful with the heel turn because the heel is kind of a hard surface and it has a heavy touch. So you have to kind of control it, okay? It's very easy to hit the ball hard. Same thing, hit it behind the back. You have to have a soft touch. Again, you see that? That's what I meant. It's a slope here, downward slope. And the heel turn, you have to be, it's kind of very sensitive area of the body. There you go. There you go. Okay. Okay, there you go. I have to be very careful with my touch on the slopey side. Okay, you get the idea. See that? I have to touch it very softly. Okay, so that's the heel touch. Again, from this angle here, there's a slope on this side as well. So you have to be very careful. You have to have a really soft touch. Again, as you turn, as you touch the ball with your heel, you turn right away, okay? The last one we're gonna do is called Zinedine. Zinedine. Most of you know it as a helicopter, where you kind of come this way, step on the ball, an opponent is coming from there, you pull it out of their way. That's one way of using it. Another way is to use it to stop the ball. So if you dribble towards an opponent, it's a 50-50 ball, even if they have a slight edge on the ball. Because you're putting your weight behind the ball, you can win the ball back. So you literally go there, put your weight on them, and then stop it and then roll it. Okay? The referee is not gonna call it. Okay, so you do stop with a right, and then left, left, and then right. Okay, so literally you go bump them, okay, with the left, bump them, stop it, roll it forward. Okay? Roll it forward. Roll it forward. Roll it forward. So from this other angle, stop, roll forward, stop, roll forward, stop, roll forward. Okay? Now, the last thing we're gonna do is a combination of any of the drills we've done in this small space, okay? So the first thing is, you can do like a inside of the foot turn, Christ move, and then outside of the foot, okay? So you go from your starting point to there, to there, to there, back to your starting point. Again, inside of the foot, Christ move, outside of the foot, back to where you started. Now, you do the same thing starting from here, so you can lose the opposite foot. So here, inside of your foot, Christ move using the right foot, outside of your left foot. Okay? Again, it's really up to you what combinations you use. You can come here,